Hello, everybody. So, welcome to Chat with Dr. Curtis. And again, this is Dr. Curtis, and you can see me. I am in the hospital again getting treatment. There you go. I'm getting treatment, so I know that I know most of my vlog these days. So, basically, in the hospital getting treatment. So, let me just see if I can fix this. But that's how it's gonna be, unfortunately. It is This is indefinite treatment that I'm getting. Yeah, there is no cure, so I have come to accept it. But hey, I'm alive. This is what's keeping me alive. I'm alive, and I'm somewhat functional. So anyway, so we're going to talk about something that is, of course, often in the forefront of people's mind, and that is COVID-19. And we are the rest of the world. We are still in semi-lockdown. People are still communities around the world are still staying put, and there's no travel, extensive travel as yet. So basically, we're not back to normal. So which is like really unfortunate, because usually I would like to see. I would like to go somewhere and travel, but now it's like you have to have a COVID test before you could travel, and you have to have quarantine for 14 days when you go to another country. And being here in the United States, I don't think that we are welcome around the world. I think that we're not welcome anywhere because of, unfortunately, the poor handling of COVID-19 when it came to our shores. So anyhow, so we're going to talk about the mask. So I have been asked a few times, quite a few times, that why people are wearing the mask even when they're walking alone on the street. Actually, you are safe to remove your mask when you're alone walking on the street, when you're just out for a walk, or when you're in the park and you're away from people. You don't have to wear your mask. When you're kayaking, you don't have to wear your mask. Okay, when you're riding your bike, when you're jogging, and you're all alone there, you don't have to wear your mask. If you are the only time that you would wear your mask, of course, you have to keep it handy. It's when you are around people, when you are in close proximity with people, and when you go indoors. That is the most important thing, because right now we don't have the vaccine, and even if we do have the vaccine, I think we still have to. When we do have the vaccine, we still have to wear precautions, like wearing our mask. Right now is the safest way to prevent the spread of the virus is to wear your mask, like indoors, when you go indoors, when you are in close proximity with people. But if you live in Timbuktu, you live in the farm, you live away from people, and you're just around with your family. Okay, so you don't have to wear your mask. You don't have to wear your mask when you go to the farm, when you go feed your animals, and when you go tend your farm. You don't have to wear that. See, the virus is not airborne that way. It is not airborne that way. It is airborne in closed environment. So it is encouraged that the people who live in the city, that's why the clusters of COVID cases are in the city, because of the close proximity of how people live. The transportation, it used to be packed, jump packed, like sardines, prior to COVID-19 in New York City. I mean, it's like packed, completely packed. Of course, it's an invitation for virus infestation. So sadly, we had to endure the death tolls that we have had and continue to have because of that. But those of you who live in rural area, it is not necessary for you to wear the mask. If you're just walking around your neighborhood, it's the only time that you have to wear your mask is when you are around people. So that's basically when you're inside your car, you don't have to wear your mask. I mean, there's living in the farm, living in rural areas, you don't have to wear your mask all the time. You only have to wear your mask when you go. Like I said, when you go to the supermarket, when you're around people, when you're indoors, publicly. So anyhow, yes. So concerning, about the vaccine, it takes a while to have the vaccine. An effective vaccine, it cannot be rushed, unfortunately. I know that we are rushing because we want to go back and open up the economy. We want to go back to normalcy. But unfortunately, that's not the case yet. It takes a while to develop an effective vaccine in order to assess its efficacy and also safety on people. It takes a while. It requires, a lot of clinical trials just to ensure that you are not harming individuals or the population again because due to vaccine. So anyway, so that's all. So sorry about that, the noise background, if you can hear it. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Dr. Connors. Thank you very much.